Hey, what is up, people? Skywalker Hendrix here, back with another video for you guys today. And today we are looking at the Hot Toys exclusive Purge Trooper Commander. This figure kind of came out of nowhere. This is actually not Hot Toys' first Purge Trooper. They did do a Phase 2 Purge Trooper from the Kenobi series, but that figure I don't even think a lot of people know exists. And it was, you know, a change of design. Obviously, this being the OG Purge Trooper design from the Fallen Order video game. And a lot of people were not happy when they changed the design for the Kenobi series. And I kind of agree. I think this design was one and done. They nailed it the first time. But nevertheless, Hot Toys did decide to go back and give us the OG Purge Trooper from Fallen Order, and I could not be more happy. This will be our first airborne quote-unquote mold in Hot Toys, and I'm just super excited to get this guy open and see what we're getting into, because I have a feeling this particular clone mold will be used quite a few times for, you know, the 212 Airborne. They did show the 5th Fleet Airborne a while back, so yeah, just super excited to get this mold out there and in people's hands. Taking a very quick look at the packaging here, we do have a nice red color, kind of goes with the color scheme on this trooper, and yeah, some nice glam shots there. This figure just looks absolutely fantastic. Another shot right there. On the back, we do have a bunch of legal stuff and, you know, nothing anyone cares about. So yeah, this guy just looks absolutely fantastic. I love the matte finish that they did on this and the little bit of weathering that is on this guy, and it does actually say video game masterpiece. So yeah, they you know, actually are promoting this as a video game figure, which is very cool, and we've been starting to see a lot more video game figures in the Hot Toys line. But with no further ado, let's get this guy out of the package. Quickly showing off the artwork in the slipcover of this guy. I absolutely love when Hot Toys does, you know, this artwork. Not artwork, but figure photography, edited figure photography. And sometimes I think they do look a little cheap and gimmicky, or thrown together, I guess, but this is a very nice one. I really do like the look of this. All right, now getting this guy laid out in his tray. First impressions, he looks amazing, but going over the few accessories he does come with, this guy isn't quite as loaded as some Hot Toys are, but he does come with a nice array of hands here. Really any type of hands you would need with this guy. Splayed out hand, trigger finger hands, fist, and then some, you know, relaxed hands on the body. Something that really has intrigued me with this figure is the kind of modular blaster rifle. This is, I believe it's just the same mold that we have seen with other Hot Toys, just with some added bits and pieces. And it also does come with some swap out parts here, and that is just very cool, as you know, you can swap out the parts and make it look how you want. Right now it just comes with a nice little scope on it, and I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Really don't know where these go quite yet. Yeah, not too sure. Maybe I'll look at the instructions. If not, you know, I don't know. It's something that I don't really find myself messing with a ton. I do like how this looks out of the package. So yeah, it's just very cool to have that option. But getting this guy out, yeah, he looks absolutely fantastic. I love the weathering on this guy. And something that, you know, I guess I wasn't like really expecting. I should have known, but it is just our basic clone mold. We've, seen almost 90% of this figure already, but it is this head sculpt, bucket, that is different, and oh boy, it does look amazing, and just cannot wait to get a 212 Airborne in the collection. Desperately need that ASAP. Hot Toys, please give it to us. But this will do for some nice Airborne love in the collection for now. But let's get him all the way out of the package and take a closer look. All right, and getting him out of the package, oh boy, I love Hot Toys clones so much, and for some reason I feel like I was expecting something maybe a little bit different here, but man, it is just that classic clone mold. They just have really perfected how they do clone troopers, and really this guy is no different. He is just an all black Imperial clone trooper, and oh man, it just makes me so freaking excited for a 212 Airborne, as the 212 is my favorite Legion, so I just cannot wait for more 212 love in Hot Toys. I feel like they have neglected the 212 Legion pretty hardcore in Hot Toys so far, but I hope it is for a reason, and they were kind of saving some of those clones for the Revenge of the Sith anniversary this next year in about a month here. So that is very cool, and I really hope they really start knocking some of those 212 troopers out. And I think with this figure in particular, Hot Toys does this thing sometimes where they will make the less desirable version of a certain figure first, or less desirable color scheme, and it kind of makes way for the version people actually want and puts down R&D for that version. And if the less desirable version sells, then the desirable version will definitely sell. And with this guy, he was a exclusive, so limited quantity, and I think he did sell out on Sideshow, so that is just a good sign for Hot Toys, knowing that, yeah, if they want to do some Airborne troopers, they will definitely sell. And as a clone lover myself, I'm in for 2 Airbornes as it is. I would get 4 212 grunts. Hopefully, I'm praying they got to do those very soon here. I think even a 2-pack with an Airborne and a 212 grunt would just be so perfect for the Revenge of the Sith anniversary. But nonetheless, let's stop talking about the 212. This guy just looks absolutely fantastic. I love the weathering on this guy. He just looks extra dirty. I mean, you even see the comma. Look at that comma. It is just, this dude has been out hunting, Jedi and Cal Kestis. Obviously, this is someone you fight in the game. And yeah, it just, the weathering, they really have started to perfect their weathering. I think they have always been great at weathering, but something about it in the last 2 years here, they've just gotten so realistic with it. And this dude legit looks like, someone standing in a suit. I mean, it looks so realistic. Just a few things to note with this guy. His pauldron, I believe, actually is removable if you did want to take that off. These little strap cartridges things here are, I believe, attached to the pauldron as well. These on his arm are sculpted into the arm piece, so that has to be a new piece that Hot Toys did. And the armor right here on the thigh is new because it does have a little tiny ridge right there. You can kind of see it going down the middle, but that does seem a little more raised than on your standard clone trooper. But from what I can tell, just about everything else is the same. except for obviously the bucket is new. And like I said, that thing just looks fantastic, and I cannot wait to see some variations on this guy. Now, something I'd never do in my videos is the whole light up features. This guy does have a light up visor, and I've heard it looks very, very cool, but I don't like putting batteries in my $300 action figures, so just not something I like to do in my collection, but it is there if you do like the light up features. And yeah, just the weathering, everything, the proportions on this guy are just chef's kiss. Hot Toys knows what they're doing, and they really, it's been a little bit since we've gotten a clone trooper in the line. They were doing a lot of them for a while there, so it's okay that they took a break, even though I would love for them to just keep pumping them out all the time. But this guy is technically the first clone trooper we've gotten in a little bit now, and yeah, it makes me really excited. I think they have been holding off on some clone troopers for the Revenge of the Sith anniversary coming up here, and I couldn't be more thrilled about it with how much they have been improving their weathering and proportions and just everything on these figures. Yeah, I am just super excited to keep adding troopers to the collection, as some people, give us crap for collecting troopers, but man, they're the best. They really are. All right, now I was messing around with the blaster a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see this. And I was wondering what these two pieces were earlier in the accessories segment, and I couldn't, I really didn't care to find out if I couldn't figure it out easy enough. But this piece does attach to that piece, so that goes in there, and it kind of makes one big piece. It kind of looks like a Star Wars trumpet a little bit. And I got it to snap in there earlier, but now it's not wanting to snap in. It was keyed a certain way. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. It's not snapping in now, but it's in there essentially. And I was like, where does this go on the blaster? Because this little scope piece here, I'm going to move him out of the way so it will focus, hopefully. This piece right here was not coming off, and I just did not want to pull on it to break it. And I was like, man, where does this go? Does it plug into there? But no, it doesn't. And I'm like, this is really odd. And then I'm like, maybe it's magnetic. And yeah, it is magnetic, so that is very cool. Kind of got to line it up nice, but that is just really cool in my opinion to add a little bit of variety to this blaster. And it's always cool when someone has some extra bits and pieces on their weapons. All right, now getting this guy posed up with his blaster. This dude it's such a good figure, such a simple clone mold, but with the right character design, you can really just do wonders with figures. I mean, like the fact that Star Wars as a brand just knows how to make a toyetic design for, this is basically a clone trooper that after the fall of the Empire, or the rise of the Empire, is hunting down Jedi. And dude, just so good. I mean, look at this guy. Look at him. He is absolutely fantastic. Bumping the camera here, apologies, but I'm just, this dude is such a beautiful piece, and so happy to have him in the collection, and cannot wait to see what Hot Toys does next with this mold, and I am just all here for it. I need as many as I can get. Hot Toys, keep pumping them out. Amazing, amazing figure. So that is going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope everyone enjoyed. If you have not already and you are a fan of the Fallen Order game, I think this is the best. I mean, there's only 2 figures from the game. One is the Scout Trooper commander, you know, with the orange pauldron. It's just a Scout Trooper with an orange pauldron. And then this guy. Get this guy if you just want a one-off Fallen Order representation on your Hot Toys shelf. Get this guy. Even if you are a huge Airborne fan, I would say support this figure. Show Hot Toys that we want more of this mold, and purchasing one really is the only way to do that. Otherwise, you know, go on their page and, you know, spam 212 Airborne or whatever you want to do. But yeah, cannot wait to see more of this guy in the Hot Toys line, and this is a great start in my opinion, and just what a beautiful, beautiful action figure. So happy to add this to the collection. So yeah, anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed. Shout out to my channel members. Y'all are the top G's. I appreciate each and every one of you, especially the people that like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff for me. If you want to, if you don't, whatever. I still appreciate you watching immensely. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed. And as always, guys, may the Force be with you. Ayy.